Ooh, these two friends are at a bar and they want to order some beer, but their English isn't very good. Do you know how to order beer in English? Well, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to order beer in English. Hey, if you like getting tips like this, I would be so happy if you subscribe to my channel right down there. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is walk into a bar, right? And just look around. Where do you want to sit? Where do you want to sit? Do you want to sit at like a table somewhere, or do you want to sit at the bar? This area is called the bar. The bar. Okay, so usually there are other people sitting at the bar. So if you prefer more privacy, then it might be better to look for a quiet table somewhere in the bar or the pub. Okay, but let's imagine that you go to the bar and you sit down on a bar stool. This is called a bar stool, this kind of chair. Okay, then the bartender, this guy is called the bartender who works at the bar. He will say, "Hi, what can I get you?" Hi, what can I get you? That means, what can I get for you? What are you going to say? Well, you should say this: I would like a beer, please, or whatever else you want. Okay? Or we would like a beer. You know, if you're going with your friends, you'd say, we would like some beers, please. Okay, now there are different ways to drink beer. The two most common ways are in a bottle or in a pint glass. This is called a pint, and that's called a bottle. Okay, so which do you prefer? Let me know down there. Do you prefer drinking beer out of a bottle or a pint? Or a can? But I don't think I've ever seen people drinking beer from a can in a bar or a pub. Have you ever seen that? I don't think that will happen. So you probably want to order a pint. A pint, right? Because you can just drink beer out of a bottle in your house or anywhere else. So you go to a bar because you want to drink beer out of a pint. So you need to order a pint of beer. Now, what kind of beer do you want to order? Well, a question you might want to ask is, what do you have on tap? Okay, so you need to ask the bartender, what do you have on tap? Do you know what that means? A tap is like something where liquid comes out of. Like when you wash your hands at the sink, that's called a tap. Okay, so at bars, they also have taps like this. Look at all these different beers on tap. Okay, usually a bar will have at least 3 or 4, probably more than that, beers on tap. So you can choose. So the bartender will probably say, we have Heineken, Stella, maybe Guinness, I don't know, Corona, Coors, Budweiser, Molson, lots of beers, okay? They probably have a bunch of different options. And then you just tell him which one you want. Now, you might want to ask this question. Do you have any specials today? Do you have any specials today? That means, do you have any beer that's on discount? That is a discounted price. Most bars have specials every day of the week. So maybe on Monday, they might have a special on Irish beers. Maybe on Tuesday, they have a special on, I don't know, Canadian beers or something. So it's good to ask, do you have any specials today? Okay, then the bartender might respond, yeah, our house brew is half off on Wednesdays. Okay, so today is Wednesday. Yeah, our house brew is half off on Wednesdays. Half off means 50% discount. So it's a lot cheaper, which is great. Now, house brew. What does that mean? Well, every bar or pub or restaurant usually offers house things. That is usually the cheapest option, and it's beer from a local brewery somewhere. Okay, so if you go to a bar here in Calgary and order a house brew, it will probably be the cheapest beer on the menu, and it will be from some local brewery somewhere around Calgary here. Okay, so that's what that means. Now, very often people order a pitcher of beer, especially a pitcher of the house brew. Okay, so if you go into a bar, you could just say, I'll have a pitcher of your house beer. That's probably going to be the cheapest, okay? Have you ever had beer out of a pitcher? Let me know down there. I have. I've been to a bar and ordered a pitcher of beer with my friends. It's great. It's cheaper than buying individual pints or bottles of beer. Okay, so you could say, we'll get a pitcher of the house beer. Okay, great. Now, there is so much vocabulary in the world of beer. I don't even know most of the vocabulary. Different styles of beer, different ingredients, there's so much to know about beer. It can be overwhelming. But generally, people either prefer light beer, like a light colored beer. So then you need to look on the menu for these words: light, pale, blonde. Now, if you prefer beer that's a little bit darker, then you can look for these words: amber, brown, dark. Okay? But the most important thing about beer is that you enjoy it, right? So you just need to enjoy it and say, cheers, cheers, glug, 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 glug. Now, if you drink it really fast, that's called chugging a beer. So to chug a beer means to drink it really fast. Glug, 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 glug. Did you know this word, chug? Chug. Also, we use the word chug for trains. Chugga, 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 chugga. I don't know why, but that word is for trains and for drinking a beer. Chug a beer. Okay, hey, and if you want another beer, if you finish your beer and you want more, then you can get the bartender's attention by saying, hey, or excuse me, and then you can say, excuse me, we'll get another pitcher of beer, please. We'll get another pitcher of beer. Okay, then after you're finished drinking all the beer, hopefully you're not drunk. Don't get drunk, especially don't get drunk and drive. That's really bad. Okay, then you could say, excuse me, could we get the bill? Could we get the bill? And then you just pay for your beer and then you're done. That's it. Hey, I want to know, have you ever ordered beer in English? Have you ever gone to a bar or a pub or a restaurant or something and ordered beer? Let me know down there in the comments, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.